Croissant.
Holy shit, it's been a while since we played some Dark Souls.
Guillermo.
Stop that.
Guillermo.
Stop that. Gay Eremo Dick Toro.
Ole! Toro!
Keep
Toro!
that. Keep that,
Put
man.
that one in your pocket.
Yeah, that's good. That's
I want a condom. This
That's a little nugget of gold
Dick
right
Toro.
there. His face.
Gonna give you the
Still
bowl.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
Dark Souls.
Andrew, it's
In
been
the
quite a while.
house.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since our last Dark Souls record sesh. To give you a time frame, between our last record sesh and now, I played and beat Dark Souls 3, and then I beat it again.
And John actually goes to school and spends a lot of his time working.
I do.
He's not just a loser.
I'm not just a loser.
He is a loser.
I'm a loser that also spends money on a poor excuse of a college degree.
Yes.
Yes.
That will make you a degreed loser.
Mm-hmm.
A different degree of loser.
Yes.
Ooh. Ha
Clever.
Yes.
Not as good as Dick Toro.
No.
Gay Eremo Dick Toro.
Gay
Yeah, you gotta do the whole thing.
Alright.
You gotta point out that there's 2 dick gay puns in there.
So can I go fishing over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could get your souls first before you lose them.
Is that?
Those are your souls from last
Yeah.
time. But I think if you go
That's
down
when
there,
you
you
die.
drop.
Oh no! I'm gonna
No?
go.
Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna do
Why?
this, and I'm gonna go. 'Cause I hit the wrong
He
button.
loves those tumbles.
He loves those
I hit the
tumbles.
wrong button. I feel.
Hey.
Oh no!
Hey, look!
It's
It's
your
your old
friend,
friend,
No.
Guillermo Dick Toro.
Yeah, there he is in the flesh. Gay Eremo Dick
Oh,
Toro.
look! It's the same exact thing
Oof.
that happened last time.
No,
You
that's a-
rolled away.
Oh.
Oh my god!
The slow tumble
Yeah.
backwards.
I thought I could take him.
Oof.
Oh.
You could, you just didn't do it right.
Welcome back to Dark Souls.
Yep.
How you doing, Krillin? It's been a while.
Some things don't change.
Nor will they ever.
The legend never dies.
Yeah. Ever.
Fucking Soul Calibur.
The legend continues.
So yeah. Conversations, Ryan. Let's have one.
We already had our conversations while Andrew was practicing to
Not
die.
really.
I know, I'm just...
We didn't talk about shit.
How is your stool lately?
You know, it's not as watery and disgusting as it usually is.
Mine too!
Yeah.
It's actually kind of... I was thinking about that today. Like, I haven't had one of those true paint the toilet bowl brown blowouts
Yeah.
that I'm so...
Akin to having.
Yeah. I think that I, changed my diet somehow, and I'm
I haven't
okay.
changed shit.
That's why your shit is the same, because
Yeah.
you haven't changed shit.
I mean, outside of I think I had a little bit of a soft serve the other day, but outside of
And
that,
you should...
I know.
But,
Talk, Ryan.
Yeah.
You're giving me anxiety, though, Andrew.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
So yeah. So there's our shit conversation. Next on the docket. You'd think we'd have stuff to talk about after not seeing each other for about a month.
Actually, I have random bullshit that I want to talk about with my apartment.
Ryan-related news.
Okay.
Yes, in Ryan-related news, I lease a nice little 2-bedroom in a town.
This
It's a
goes
nice little
nowhere.
place.
You don't need to worry about that.
And they're under new management, which is fine.
You're dying.
Andrew should really collect his souls before the souls are just
Yeah,
wasted
'cause
completely.
you're gonna
just
die
run
from
and collect the
poison.
souls.
Oh,
You're not gonna make it.
probably not.
Unless you humanity really quick.
Oh yeah.
Waste of humanity? No, he can't now. He
It's
doesn't
too
have the
late.
time.
It's too late.
No.
You're dead.
You're dead. If you drop down there, you might get it. Nope.
He had to attack the empty air, Ryan. It
That's
was
true. He had to attack the darkness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I rent this little...
magic missile.
Yes, that is the joke.
Yes.
So nice little 2-bedroom, new management, and they gave me a new lease because my lease was up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sign the next lease. It's not that much more, yada yada yada. They had the wrong date on my lease, so I go down and talk to them, and they're like, well, this is what we have for you, yada yada yada. I'm like, that's not it. But they're like, well, we can't drop the lease contract because our systems are down. So 3 weeks or 2 weeks later, I'm now finally going to sign my lease, and they give me a full lease. Two things wrong with it, which
lease on life,
they still didn't. Oh, for the next year of my life, yes. They still didn't fix the date, so I go in with my contract because I'm a fucking person that keeps like paperwork and stuff, like a good adult, I guess. So like I can prove that like they have the wrong date, whatever. And I'm looking over the lease, like that's wrong. Give me the right date. But who's this third person on my lease?
Ooh.
And they're like, that person doesn't live there? I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who Ruan Pin is. Well, he doesn't live there. But here's the greatest part. I'm sorry to my roommate Alice, but I am going to share your name to the world because it's for effect. So we have this funny-ass fucking person, Ruan Pin, on there that's not supposed to be there. And I go in and say, like, no, it's just me and my roommate. And, like, the leasing agent's like, okay, so who does live there? I'm like, well, myself and my roommate. And at that point, I'm like, oh, her name sounds super fake. Because her name is Shally Dally. And I'm like, it's just me and Shally Dally, you know, two real people. Completely real people. But this Ruan Pin, fake. Completely fake. So you're gonna have to believe me.
Yeah.
RR. Because that's not a comic book name whatsoever.
No.
Not random alliteration and then there's a name that rhymes. We're just the rhyming team.
Yeah.
It's nothing
Just
to do with
the
this.
coincidental name buddies.
You're still going the wrong way again, Andrew.
I know. Talk, damn it.
I am.
He is. He's telling us the Shally Dally story.
The Shally Dally story. She's gonna be annoyed that I shared this, but I don't care.
It's fine.
Held
captive in an apartment.
Shally Dally is with Ryan Reed.
Angry ginger. It's the Shally Dally story.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I was thinking True Hollywood Stories on E.
Yeah. Right there. There's your ladder.
And so like I'm just sitting there like trying not to laugh that I say this, and they're just like, okay, yeah, that name checks out. Like, yeah, sure it does. So then they like, okay, we're gonna approve that. But here's the fun part. They're like, yeah, I hate fixing other people's mistakes, but the fact of the matter is, we don't have your lease. Your lease for the last 10 months, we don't have it on file. I'm like, where the fuck did that date come from then that you're trying to like charge me extra bits for the pro rating?
Yeah.
It gets better though.
Ooh.
They're trying to charge me basically my old rent was $2,000 and they're raising it about $50. Whatever. They're trying to charge me $1,600 as the prorated amount.
Poison
right behind you.
Next to you. There he is.
Yeah.
Good job.
And now I won't poison. Oh, you can use that.
You can use that to get rid of it.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That also,
I mean,
you needed it.
Oh, dude, there's a dude.
Oh,
there's
no.
a dude. Kill him. You were hitting the wrong button.
So,
Alright, go into items.
there's, they were trying to charge me that one.
That one.
This one?
Yes.
Blooming, yeah.
Use item.
Use your blooming onion. Yo.
Outback
Steakhouse, delicious.
They're trying to charge me $1,600, and I'm like, but wait, that's not how prorating works. They're only trying to charge me for one section of the prorating. So the way that prorating works is you take the up to the time where you moved in, at one amount.
We're getting to apartment contract.
And then the second amount is at the new rate. They're just charging me for the secondary part. They're not charging me for the first rate portion and the second rate portion. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are dumb. but I'm working.
But
It
here
works out for me
I
this
can
time.
take advantage of the dumb.
And I'm like, I want to make sure that you understand that you're dumb. And they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
no. Well, we're gonna like give you a new prorated rate. I'm like, yeah, but I already paid for this month, so how does that work? They're like, oh, well, it's just gonna be reduced from that. And I'm like, right, you guys are dumb. And I'm just like, yes. So they're drawing up a new leasing contract, and I'm just like, wow, this has been a thing. This has been such a, you guys, how
it's one
and
of
they're
the-
fixing up the place. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to hate you, but you're so dumb.
It's one of those situations where it's what's his face, Napoleon, the quote of "Don't interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake."
Yeah. No, hit him. You can hit him.
You can kill him.
You need to hit him directly in the ass, though.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my ass!
And now you can get
You
that
now
out.
have a clear path. Hooray! And that guy, I don't think respawns.
No, I don't think so.
I wouldn't think he would.
That's a
Power within.
pyromancy.
That one's fucking builds.
Is there
You
a
can't go
ladder
back
on
up.
this one?
No, you go back this way.
Oh,
you need
have
to go
through
towards
where
the
Chunky Man was.
yeah,
Oh.
the
Yeah,
troll.
You have to deal with Chunky
The
Man.
troll that's trolled you
Oh.
twice.
Yep.
There's like 2 of them, right?
No, I think there's just the one, and you suck. But
Possibly. I can't remember. For sure.
I think there's later on another one.
He's yelling, hit him. He's too busy yelling.
Oh.
I don't know if you want to go out here because this is where you can fly off.
Yeah, and also don't try and roll through things.
Pointing. Damn it.
Come on, hit him.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Because it did extra damage that he had to wind up.
Yep.
Poop.
Yes, yeah, I got some poop. You're doing it, Andrew. You got the poop.
So yeah, that's what's going on in my
Okay.
neck of the woods with people being fucking stupid and me being the responsible man that I am, going like, but here's my contract,
Yeah.
dumb shit.
I saved my paperwork.
I'm a white man in glasses. Yes.
Prepared to face my white collaredness.
Yeah, it's very much that moment of, and like they're like, I hate fixing other people's problems, like under the breath. I'm like, or their mistakes. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it sounds like you that sounds like my job. Funny, but here's the thing, you cannot
Well,
stop.
yeah,
me.
when I'm on the when I'm on the offending end. and
Yeah,
not the
no,
receiving end,
I will fuck you
I
up.
will take advantage of it. So I actually have a little bit of a story that's kind of complimenting yours, where
Ooh, you're gonna compliment me?
the story.
Oh,
Your story was much of you dealing with stupid people and their fucking issues. Mine story is centered around me behaving stupidly in tension in order to deal with stupid people.
oh, that sounds like a normal
Yeah.
day in the life.
Yeah, it's the fun thing you get to do at college, because that's kind of what happens at college. That's a bad thing.
That is a very bad thing.
But it's not a very bad thing. It's just a bad thing.
It's just a bad thing.
Bad thing.
So, I am attending at my college. We have our stupid thing called capstone classes. I probably have railed about them at some point, maybe recorded, but just to go through it, they don't count as general ed. They don't count as your major. It's just 2 fucking classes you have to take from a really fucking random list of classes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Buggleman. It's a big old Buggleman.
Attack him!
Hit
I'm
it!
trying to go in the back.
If you just kill it, it's dead. Then
You have a high attack power weapon.
I know, I'm trying to stab him.
You're a slicing weapon.
I need to stab him.
Big old bug. He's flying. If he's flying, he can't hit you.
I don't know that you can.
He's telling you that you
It's the
can't.
unknown.
And
I mean-
then it's the informative section.
You have no Estus, and I want to let you know, Andrew, you're really closing in on a bonfire. So
Oh.
please don't fuck up.
I mean,
Anyways, to go back to my story. So yeah, I have to take this stupid class, and this one's called fiction what's it called? Writing and fiction and film or something. I don't know. Something along those lines. It's stupid. Anyways, my job is every week we either read a short story or watch a film, and I have to create a deep read of it, where
Okay.
I take a section of the short story or the film and completely remove it out of context.
Yeah, I
and
think you were telling me about
yeah,
that.
I just dig into the details and extrapolate whatever the fuck I can. So, I've been doing this for 2 months now at this point. Oh, and we're
Oh,
dead.
Fuck.
Unless you use the item really quickly, but nah.
No.
Nah, you're just dead.
Fuck.
Now, if only you could have found that guy and killed him before that happened.
Yeah.
He killed a different one.
Yeah.
I know, so he will be doing better this
It's
next
that guy.
time.
He's all the way over
Yeah,
there, so
right
he
there.
couldn't have got to him.
God damn it.
He would have had been quite observant.
And also with health.
Yes. So anyways, so yeah, I've been doing this, and I turned in a journal of all these deep reads, as they're called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the next week, I show up to class, and we do our tests, and we always do a test at the beginning of class, and I do mine, I flip it over so nobody can copy their answers, because he literally pointed out people are copying each other's answers even when they're wrong, because nobody cares.
And also it's college.
Yeah, it's... I'll talk about this after the story. My thoughts more on that behavior, but anyway, so I turn over and I'm sitting in, roughly studio seating. I'm in the far back top left, so I'm quite a distance from the front. Teacher decides to take a casual little stroll up the aisle back towards me. Noticing I'm not taking my test anymore, he kind of whispers over to me, "I read your journal. It was really good, and I really wish you'd speak up more in class." And he walks off. See, I don't talk at all in class, because I'm not there to be there. I'm not there because I want to be there. I'm there to get a grade and leave.
Okay.
So I go in, I take the test, and I shut the fuck up and just wait till the clock
Yeah.
runs out. That's all I'm there for. So I get my journal back, and I will now read you my grade, A+. His notes to me: "Excellent work. It's heartening to see such smart, insight, truly close
It's
reading
that
of
letter over
significant details, including language use in film. It would be really great to hear more from you in class."
Damn, he's got a crush.
Yes.
Yeah, he wants the D.
Now,
He wants the JD.
to give you an idea of the things I've written in class, here's a small excerpt from the exact same page he wrote that comment on. "This is done to show Walter's liberation through the drum by taking the act of playing by himself and making it comparable to the act of playing with himself, the act of masturbation. The scene is dimly lit with a single
you.
light behind Walter and some ambient light from the window, indicating the desire for privacy.
Oh, yeah.
The drum is hugged by his crotch, taking the place of his genitals, and when caught, his reaction is to freeze up and cover himself like a child with a blanket or pillow while being out of breath from repetitive physical activity."
That's dumb as fuck.
Yes, it is completely dumb. I will fully state, I write these papers...
Oh.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, because poison.
I write these papers knowing I don't believe in what I'm writing.
We
And
talked about that.
Yes, I do not believe the things I write in this journal, and yet get a perfect grade, and he begs me to talk more in class.
But John, please talk about masturbation in class.
He wants
talk
me-
about how the author clearly meant from the one line of the one sentence
That-
of the one
that-
Wait,
paragraph.
but before you do, let me unzip my pants and
Yes.
go behind my desk.
This entire page of words, this was 1 minute in a film. 1 minute alone was this. It's an entire
dumb
page.
as fuck.
It's 3 paragraphs.
Oh, you motherfucker.
It's over 400 words, because that's the minimum I have to put in each one. And believe me, I'm constantly checking that word count to make sure over 400, the end.
Yeah.
Because
And I don't have to make my point anymore.
And so, yeah, it was. This is fucking college shit. And so going back to the whole like people's behavior that you're talking about, it's college, people just copy, and yes, that's true. But I think it's more prominent in the capstone classes.
Yeah, no, bullshit classes.
Yeah, because
GE and things that you're forced to take that are unrelated
Yes.
to your major.
because you're putting people who don't have an interest in something and forcing them to have an interest in it, and then on top of that, you're belittling the teacher. You're saying your career of teaching this doesn't matter because we're just going to force people who are just don't care into your class. So
Yeah.
it belittles him as well, which makes me question why would any teacher willingly accept that outside of it's another paycheck.
So I remember I had a student teacher that once talked about something like that. Like he was really okay, so for 1 year in high school, I had a student teacher and then another student teacher in the same class, which sucked because I liked the actual teacher.
Yeah.
But what was funny about all that was the first one was like by the end of it was like
oh behind you.
Yeah, I like you've really disillusioned me from like wanting to be a teacher because like when we do the student teacher
real
stuff.
quick, Andrew, you're poisoned right now. You can actually cure that. You're not toxic like the other dude, so you can actually go down and go to the red one.
No, that one, purple, just purple.
Okay. There you go. Okay, go ahead.
So he like you disillusioned me because like in the training classes where student teachers are being taught to be a teacher,
yeah,
and then they have their days of teaching that class, everyone's really responsive and like wants to learn and stuff, but like now you high school kids don't want to like learn and stuff all the things that I'm trying to teach you. It's like, yeah, in college for your major, people care about that shit. It's why they're fucking doing it.
Yeah, it's why they're there. I actually, talking about some of the stuff, my dad actually had a story, because he got like a business major degree or whatever.
You can press circle to slide down. And then press down as well.
Yeah.
Down and circle.
We did this before and it wasn't working for some reason with him.
No, it's not.
There's something...
Is it X and circle?
Yeah.
I know that we did it, and I want to say that it was like...
controller. Let's see like if muscle memory will serve... Like, no. Hold circle, nothing else.
Okay.
Hold circle.
Yes. While on the ladder. There you go. But yeah, and so he was talking about, because he was a business major, but he had to take art history.
Okay.
And he went into that class, and every opportunity the teacher's like, what does everyone think? He'd be like, I think you read too much into it. Like, almost every time, and just be like, and here's my reasons why, blah, 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 blah. And eventually, at one point, the teacher just said, you know, can you stay after class? Sure. And,
Beautiful.
wait till everyone left, and the teacher's like, all right, you don't want to be here, right? He's like, nope.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't really want to deal with, you know, I don't disagree that you have your opinions and whatever, but I don't want to listen to this every time I bring up an issue. So how's about this? You show up for tests, and you never have to attend a class, so long as you pass. It's like, I'll take that deal, and that's it. And this was like fucking 30, 50 years ago.
Well, 30, 50 years ago, teachers knew that it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's so many goddamn people like, no, that's how it must be. Like,
Yeah.
the greater education of people is the real...
That was that. I was telling Andrew before you came over.
Can I block those darts? I can't.
No.
Nope.
No, so you're
Once-
gonna...
even if you put your shield out, it would.
You don't have a poison
You
resist
have
shield.
to actually walk like around the darts.
Yes,
So
just be quick.
serpentine. No! You're still
What?
alive. You're still alive.
Heal up!
Oh, you're
Dead.
fucking dead.
That actually would be the better way of getting down anyways.
Yeah, you didn't take that much damage. But yeah, talking about the BSL, I was telling Andrew the story before you came over. So we're pitching short film ideas in my special studies class. And this girl had an idea. Her idea was basically being outrageous for the sake of being outrageous.
Okay.
She wanted to do something where it was people cooking food, and then it would be like real life video, but then little cartoon teenage girls would be like 3-inch tall climbing around the food, and then the hands would grab them and start chopping them up and cooking them and eating them. And when asked, what's the meaning behind this, the girl said, absolutely nothing. She came up with the title, Let's Eat Comma Girls. And she's like, I want everyone to think it's cute, and then it grosses them out, and then they're bothered by it. And this teacher asked, why? She's like, because I want people to derive meaning from it when it's absolutely meaningless. And
that girl's great.
the problem is that it's that outrage for the sake of outrage. It's the urinal in the art museum.
Okay.
Type of thing, the fact that she's openly stating it has no meaning, and I'm just doing it to
hold circle
yeah,
just to speed
quicker.
things up.
And she's
behind you. You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. To kill the guy.
Oh.
He got me last time.
But so like But so at least she's being honest. She's saying there is no meaning. I know this game. If I come up there, you're gonna bonk me on the head. See, I don't. He's gonna punch you. He's gonna make you fall.
I tried to press circle one. It's not.
Oh no! You're getting done. What? You can't do that.
Whatever.
They're stuck there. Oh, he fell.
And here's number 2. Blakedown's crazy. And so yeah, to continue this story. So yeah, people were just like, but you can't do that. Basically, why not? And one girl in the class was like, well, the little girls in your film are small and tiny and could be taken as children, which makes this almost predatory pedophilia. And I know, and the girl's like, exactly, people are going to draw meaning from it. And I can just say, no, you're wrong. And that's that. But unfortunately, the teacher was just like, yeah, but you have, as the artist, you have to be aware of what you're putting out there. You have to be aware of the message you're sending. And
no,
I'm sitting there the whole time going like, did the My Little Pony people have to take the show off the air because someone masturbated to their fucking cartoon ponies? Did Jane Fonda have to be held responsible for the guy who shot Reagan? Like, you don't take responsibility for what people interpret your work as.
Right.
Because if so, nobody should do anything. Because someone, somewhere, will always take a bad interpretation of it. So let's just not do anything. Let's all just sit down and die. It's just, I don't know.
Next time, I'm going to talk about a book that I just finished reading that is
this has
very
been
much
quite
to the
long.
point of this.
This has
But
been a
yeah,
long
so
episode.
on this next episode, we're going to have Ryan's book review because that's
boy.
exciting.
Books.
And I'm gonna die.